Jayo Jayo Shri Chaitanya Jayo Nityananda. Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Jayo Jayo Shri Chaitanya Jayo Nityananda. Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Shishti Siddhi Pralaya Sadhana Shakti Rekha Chayeva Yasya Bhuvanani Vivarti Durgā Ichhara Rupam Yasya Chesha Sesa Govinda Madi Purusham Tamaham. The famous shloka from Brahma Samhita. Lot of meaning, particularly in Mangalore. Mostly people are Devi worshippers. It is glorifying Durgā, but as a servant of the Lord. Those months what happened in India particularly, a lot of people used to come to meet Prabhupada and with their own interpretation. This is a disease in India, People are not after what Acharyas say. People think, they can imagine anything. And one good imagination is as good as another imagination. You tell this imagination doesn't tally with the Acharya, doesn't tally with the Shastra, anything. But people are adamant, This is, therefore Prabhupada says this is one of the reasons Vedic culture is destroyed in India. Just like too many quacks are there. So what happened once somebody came, and he was explaining his own, he had written a commentary of Bhagavad Gita and is explaining his own interpretation of Prabhupada. So Prabhupada was listening. So Prabhupada straight away asked him, first question, who is Krishna? This fellow has written a commentary of it. So he said, Krishna, see, it's like this. Krishna means black. That is one of the meaning of the word Krishna. Black means dark. Dark means unknown. Krishna is unknown. So Prabhupada said, if you do not know Krishna, then why you are writing commentary on Gita? Because Bhagavad Gita is nothing but glorification of Krishna. If you don't know Krishna, why you are speaking about it? Suppose you don't know a subject, why do you speak about it? Obviously trapped. Is unknown. Then Prabhupada said, unknown to you, not to a devotee. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Bhaktya mam avijanati. Krishna is known only to a devotee. He is not known to a non-devotee. Unless somebody gives us his unwillingness to serve Krishna, he cannot know Krishna. Correct? Lord is a person, and he will reveal himself when you come forward to serve him. Otherwise, you will remain so-called unknown, unexplainable, they say he is, all kind of these terms come. He cannot be perceived, he cannot be seen. All knows. What he is, they don't know. So the devotee was laughing, how all of us started laughing, seeing how Prabhupada trapped him at the word when he said unknown. He caught him there. What is this unknown? So that is how it is actually. So therefore, Durgā position is also very clear. You go to scriptures, it is very crystal clear. Morning we were reading. And she is a great devotee of the Lord. Bhaktivinoda Prabhupada at the end says, actually in the original form, she is Radharani. Just like when Lord transforms to Shiva, Radharani transforms to Durgā to accompany him. So in original form, even as the assistants of Radharani, you can take her in the original form also as a maid servant in Goloka, serving Krishna. But in the middle world, she is doing a service. Just like Shiva also has an original form where he serves the Lord in Goloka. He has. But what we know about in this world Shiva, in this world Durgā. But original, their situations are also different. They are doing a service. So now what happens is that Durgā, she is Ichha. She is moving by the Sthiti. They look at the first word. Shrishti, Sthiti, Pralaya. People only meditate on this aspect. She does the Shrishti means creation, Sthiti means maintenance, destruction. Even though the Lord does maintenance, it is done through mental energy. She is like a glove, and everything happens through her. In that sense, everything is happening through mental energy. People see only that. Oh, she is doing everything. And there is a lot of description. Bhaktivinoda Prabhupada is given of Durgā, as per people know, elaborate description, how many hands she has, why she is, beating the demon, that means, removing inauspicious activities. Her hand represents all kind of pious activities. Then she holds a snake in her hand that represents the, Kala, which destroys everybody. Yes, she has two sons, which is Ganesha and Kartikeya. Kartikeya means beauty and success. And she has two daughters, Lakshmi and Saraswati. Lakshmi, mundane opulence, and Saraswati, mundane knowledge, So all this kind of things talked about her. Definitely, we have to agree to that. But then the next line people don't study. Chaya. Chaya means shadow. She is not working independently. She is working as a shadow. In what respect she is a shadow? Because there is another word coming, Ichhanurupa. So the shadow can be taken in another way here. The shadow, how Bhaktivinoda Prabhupada takes generally as a shadow. Shadow in the sense that spiritual world is original. This world is a shadow of the spiritual world. Urdhva Moolam Adha Shaka. It's just like on a branch of a, suppose you go to a river, a tree standing on the branch, on the bank of the river. On the water you see shadow, trees inverted. And not only the tree is inverted, whatever you see there has no substance. It looks real, but it has no substance. When you go near, it has no substance. Nothing in it. There is some apple in it, we discussed a million times. You go to taste it, there is no taste in it. But apple is there, anticipation is there in you. When you see the shadow, you run after that, but actually there is no taste in the material existence. So that means, in the material existence, there is a lot of anticipation of happiness, but actually there is no happiness. Shadow, chayeva. Her nature is like a shadow. Bhaktivinoda Prabhupada translates like shadow of the Chit potency. Spiritual word, Satchidananda. It is constituted of the Chit potency. Manifests the beautiful spiritual word, which is eternal. But the material word, he keeps saying, is a shadow of the Chit potency. It's a It looks real, but it is not real. There is a real world. We are looking for happiness in this world, we are not getting. That means somewhere you had it. We are looking for constant, permanent happiness. We had it somewhere. Otherwise, you are looking for it. Suppose I show you an image of an apple, and seeing that you start salivating. That means you have eaten nice apples before. Otherwise, why the reaction? Similarly, in this world, we are looking for constant, unending, expanding happiness. Why are you looking? You had it. We are looking for eternity in this world. That means you had it. We are looking for all knowledge. Why? We are always curious. Correct? That's what they take advantage of, internet or TV. Different channels. Person keeps going next. He's curious to know what is it. What is it? We want to know. That means ignorance is separation from what we were. We want to fill the gap. So we are in some unnatural condition. Even a small child is there. His faculty is very less. How much is curious? Suppose he wants to go to some room, lock it, then see. He will create a ruckus. He wants to see what is inside. Correct? You give him a box and don't open it. He wants to see what is inside. We want to know. That means the urge to know is there. That means knowledge was there. We don't like death. Because they say survival of fittest, so many things they say. But the question is, why does somebody want to survive? Why not accept death? Hello, Varuna. Why you want to live? Because for the soul, death is unnatural. He doesn't know death. As somebody dies, he gets shocked. Why you get shocked? Because it's unnatural. How did he die? Yesterday morning, people tell the stories every day. Yesterday morning, I saw him. Afternoon, his wife slipped from the stairs and died. And we get shocked. Why we get shocked? Because soul does not die. Similarly, when our death is coming, we get a shock and confusion. Because actually the fact is, we are eternal. This is unnatural to us. So, in this way we can understand, we had the standard joke, some people say, I'm not scared of death. Yeah, you create a trouble. And I told the story many times. One aircraft disaster was to happen. And the pilot made an announcement. All the engines are gone. Somehow. I will not kill you. I'll try my best. That's all he gave the message. And so then later what happened? Half the people survived, half died. He just brought it near the airstrip. With some fantastic flying. Somehow managing. Without engines, he somehow slowly bringing it to he knows the target. And nothing can be done at the ground, even if he has stopped, nothing they can do. Just he has to manage on his own. Just before the airstrip he manages, maybe a few meters. And the plane rolls and burns, but half the people survive. That's like in Bangalore crash, few people survive. There 50-50 it was. Half the people survive. So then the interview was taken. What was happening inside the aircraft? After the announcement, he said there was no shouting, there was no commotion, everybody was praying. Even though most of them are atheists, everybody was praying. Actually, it's a fact. By nature, we are the servants of the Lord. The moment we are in difficulty, we start praying. We may say, I don't believe in God. Put him in danger. So much danger, artificial. Now, today, danger, world is very dangerous. If you do that experiment, he will see you. He put me under tension, this, but otherwise, if somebody occurs in danger, actually he starts praying. I also remember when I was a small boy, no idea about God, anything. We had gone to some mountainous region, our hometown. And while coming down, I lost track. People go this way, and they walk very fast because they are used to walk daily up and down. We cannot walk that way, speed up or down. So some temple we visited. Some Devi temple, mostly the temple area, all the Devi temple. So we coming down, I lost the way. I went the wrong cut. And I went to some, and lightning all started praying. I was an atheist at that time. Small boy, no idea about God. Pray, God, if you are there, come. So like that, anybody can see this instance. It's a fact actually. Why do we do that? Because it's natural for us. For the soul, it is natural. Somebody went to Prabhupada, should I pray to Krishna? Prabhupada said, that's your only business. As if something, should I sometimes pray? He said, that's your only business actually. So morning we were also discussing this point that there is difference between us and God. There is so much similarity. We also may have cow at house. Krishna also had cows at house. We also have mother. Krishna also had mother. We also played with our mother. Krishna also played with our mother. Everything looks same, no? Correct? But there is one difference. What is the difference? Eko bahunam vidadhati kama. That one maintains all other infinite living entities. Therefore he is unique. It is not that artificially God is becoming unique. That one maintains all the unlimited living entities. So this is the brief. Now we go next part. The next part is that people generally pray to Shiva and Durga. In fact, they pray for material opulences. And they get it. But a devote, and we generally see worship of Durga and Shiva quite rich. And you see devotees generally not so rich. Okay? Shiva lives below a tree, bale tree, putting ash, no house, palace, nothing. And his servants are very rich. And if you go to see Narayana, or Krishna Narayana is the same person, he is very opulent. Narayana means you see the discussion. But the servants are very poor, like Sudama, very poor, thin. So this question is there. Why? Because the reason is Krishna does not want his devotees to get entangled in the material illusion. What does, when you worship Krishna, what does he give? Yesham satade yuktanam bhajatam priti purvakam. What does he give? Adadami buddhi yogam tam yena mahapyate. Krishna, when you worship with all devotion, what does he give? He doesn't say in Gita, I give you opulence, I give you, he doesn't say that. Dadami buddhi yogam tam. He gives you the intelligence by which you can come to him. That is what Krishna gives. But the Devatas, in the role they are playing, it's not that you can't go to Devatas for Krishna like the gopis. They were praying to whoever. Lord Shiva or Durga or Katyayani, with different forms of the Lord, they were always praying, give us Krishna, give us Krishna, give us Krishna, give us. Even trees, birds, anything they saw, give me Krishna. When the Krishna vanished from the Rasalila scene, they were praying to anything possible, sky, mountain, anything. Have you seen Krishna? That way it is fine. That way it is fine. But generally people are not so intelligent. First thing, they don't know what they want. Just like in a jail, in a jail, our position, Durga means jail in Sanskrit. Durga, she is the head of the jail. That is her role. She has an eternal role, but that is not what she is playing here. Her role is Ichha Rupam. By the order of Krishna, the living entities have come to the jail and they have to be reformed. And we inside the jail, our mission is how we can get reformed and go back to the lotus feet of Krishna. That people don't know. Within this jail, how I can live very comfortably. Therefore, they will go to. Nobody will go to Durga for spiritual benefit. Neither she will give you. That is not her role. Correct? The devotee Vaishnava you go, that's a different issue. But that is not the role she is playing as a Devata. Correct? Like Lord Shiva has a Sampradaya. Vishnu Swami Sampradaya. Correct? His Acharya. And Prabhupada says today it is known as Vallabha Sampradaya. Like our Brahma Sampradaya is today known as Madhva Sampradaya. He is a prominent Acharya. Previously Vishnu Swami was a prominent, then Vallabhacharya, he became the prominent Acharya in that Sampradaya. So Lord Shiva has his own Sampradaya, which is teaching people how to surrender to Krishna. There is a Sampradaya by Brahma also, how to teach people to surrender to Krishna. That is Sampradaya Vihara. There is another Sampradaya by Lakshmi, that is the She Vaishnavas, how to surrender to Krishna. And then one more remains, Kumara Sampradaya, Nimbarka Sampradaya. Because these are the four Sampradayas. And if somebody wants to learn real spiritual knowledge, he has to go to these 4 sampradayas. Otherwise, he is wasting his time. Openly with it. Because it is not directed. In the Vedas, these are the 4 sampradayas listed to learn. These are 4 personalities which are empowered by the Lord to give the teachings. So we are here in this world, material world, with the plan to enjoy independent of the Lord, and Durgā is taking care or reforming us. Till our independent mentality is there, she will keep hitting us. And she will give us only chaya, an illusory happiness. Chaya, image of apple. She will not give you real apple. There was recently a case outside a cinema hall. An old man is standing, or not old, 40, 50-year-old, and some youngsters are there. Somehow he picked a fight with them for some reason, because of queue something. And the youngsters together beat him up. And he went to the nearby, coconut. He got insulted. Coconut, where the coconut, he took that thing from him, came back, killed that boy. Why he killed that boy? Finally, inside, what is going to see, real or illusion? It's an illusion, no? What you see in a cinema hall, it's a truth or illusion. It's an illusion, everybody knows. It's only lights on the wall. There is no real actor or actress on the wall. Correct? Is it there? Imagine in this world, we are fighting for illusion in the same way. This world is a shadow. There is no reality in this world. But for the shadows, we keep fighting. No, the red shadow I wanted, the yellow shadow I got, and fight. And we kill each other. Imagine how much people will be laughing. Just like outside cinema hall, you see they are fighting to see that movie. But inside is only colors. There is no real activity happening inside the movie hall. But for that they kill each other. And that one is also arrested. The same way in this world, we trying to enjoy this illusion of this world. Krishna does not get involved. It is delegated to the Devatas. It is a nasty business. Correct? Outside a cinema hall, people are fighting. Or in a shadow, back of a river, you see, mangoes are there on a shadow. Real mangoes are above. They do not look above. Above Vaikuntha is there, go, everything is there. They will look only in shadow. And in the shadow there is some mango, and they are fighting and killing each other for that. Just imagine, for they are fighting, a mango in a shadow. And for that they are even killing each other. Krishna does not participate in this dirty game. He delegates it to Devatas. You do. Therefore, laws of karma handle us. Krishna is not personally involved. But in case, this is how generally goes on. Okay? So, generally people, they have no idea that so long I remain in the material world, like so long I remain inside the jail, my problems will continue. And my real problem inside the jail is, I have not been able to contact my own real family. I might have created some family inside the jail also. Anyway, the world is straight. But my real family, I am not able to contact which is outside. I think that is the main pain people in the jail have. And the second pain is that there is no freedom. You want to do something you can't do. You say, I want a TV, they say, I will not give you. You say, I want a mobile, nowadays they bribe and get, but there are problems. You are restricted. So in the material world, in the same way, our real family is Krishna. We are not able to, we are separated from Krishna. And then second, we are separated from all the wonderful devotees of the spiritual world. Krishna is not alone. We are separated from all, and those devotees, Krishna is so exalted, they are also so exalted. I am separated from them. And second thing, I have no freedom. And death is imposed upon me, old age is imposed upon me, disease is imposed upon me, correct? So what I should do? I should break this and come out to the situation of real freedom. For that, you have to go to the spiritual world. And for that, Durgā will not help you. You have to go to Krishna. So she has a role to play. In fact, if you become a devotee, all the Devatas, not only Durgā, every Devata will bless you. Because they are themselves great devotees. Just like in a jail, if somebody gets well reformed, recently I read a story, some doctor was there and he did some mess up with foreign exchange FEMA, Regulation Act is there, he did some mess up or something. He was arrested for 6 years. And within the jail, he was a otherwise good person. And he opened university. He said, "Can I give some?" They gave him some better work inside the jail. He became a free physician for the patient. Good doctor. And later he said, "I can what to do all the time I am free here." He started writing open university, degrees. He has a world record of degrees now. In 7 years, sitting inside the jail, some hundreds of degrees he got. Studying. And so the jail people were so happy with him. After he came out of jail, they have given him some big post now. Open University made him this. Even he has got a very special post now. Even the government recognizes him. He is the most learned man in one sense. The same way, if we are there in the material world, if we understand that I am here, I give this example many times before, but sometimes it doesn't strike. Somebody is arrested, imagine, a big minister is arrested. Now most of the ministers are fit to be arrested. And they are put inside the jail. And you ask him, why you go inside the jail? I have a duty to perform. What duty? You are going inside jail to be reformed so that you can become a gentleman and live like us, simply, without looting the people. Correct? That is all the purpose. No, I have some duty to perform. So similarly, we are there in the material world, we ask somebody, what we are doing in this world? I have some duty to perform. God has sent me to this world to do something. What duty? Get reformed. You are a crazy fellow. Similarly, suppose a patient is getting admitted in the hospital. And you say, why you are going? And I have some duty to perform. What duty? You have been diagnosed as sick by the doctor. Correct? So sick, you have to be admitted in ICU. And what duty you have to perform? Correct? You do your job and get well and count. So similarly, take another, in a mental hospital, somebody is getting admitted. Why you are coming here? No, I have some duty. You are a duty. You are a really mad fellow. We want you to become gentleman. So we don't understand actually. It takes little, in our all the pride gets broken. But the fact is, we are here for reformation. And Durgā does a thankless task. Now for devotees, something very interesting. Even though Durgā is creating, how she corrects us by creating a duality here. In this world there is something good, something bad. Rather, Prabhupada used to make a statement, spiritual world, everything is good. In material world, everything is bad. If you see the spiritual world, therefore nobody wants to come here from the spiritual. How many of us want to go to jail and sit there for 5 minutes? Who would like to have any even relationship to the people there? But Krishna, out of his kindness, personally comes sometimes. And sometimes he keeps sending his servants, go, talk to them. Because some of them are being beaten by, Durgā is continuing her beating. You want to be independent of Krishna, that's what happens nowadays they have made something strange kind of jail, but actually jail means they will be beating. How to reform that fellow? And they beat also many times. Recently that daily gang rape thing, when they came to court, they're complaining they beat us so much. What else to do with you? First thing a policeman will see, at least they will give 100 slaps to that fellow. Correct? So they beat up. So material energy means Durga's job is to beat you. Pata, she will continuously beat you. Therefore Prabhupada is to laugh. People say we are independent. Every moment he is kicked by Māyā on the face and he is saying I am independent. Every moment we are kicked on the face by Māyā. But anybody says we are independent. Now coming to the situation of a devotee. Devotee completely surrenders to Krishna, so much so the duality of the world does not touch him. Even though material world has so many sufferings and there is difficulty in the material world, but somehow, just like Prahlad Maharaj we take the example of Bali Maharaj, we take the example of anybody you take, we can take the whole list of Bhagavatam out. The main thing that you see, these people are not touched by the duality. Bali Maharaj was not affected when all the money was taken away from him. It's peaceful. Prahlad Maharaj was not affected when his own father was trying to kill him. He was still very peaceful. Haridas Thakur, 22 marketplaces they tried to kill him. He was still smiling. It's my own papa karma. Let me suffer. So devotee comes to a completely different platform. And also Brahma Samhita only says, what does it say? Yastru Indra Govamata Vendra Ahosa Karma bandhanurupa bhalavajanamatanoti karmani nirdahati. His karma is removed. Is kept, just as a sample. So Krishna, as a devotee, he comes under personal care of the Krishna and he surrenders to Krishna. And he leaves it to Krishna how Krishna wants to keep him. Or, just like Sudama, before he met Krishna, he always knew Krishna, he was a great friend of Krishna. He came to meet Krishna in the Dwaraka. At that time he was a pauper. He never complained, he was very comfortable. And after Krishna blessed him, he never, when he met Krishna, he did not even ask. He could not ask Krishna, give me some money. He could not. That's a devotee. Devotee does not ask from Krishna anything. But he saw him in a super opulent position like Indra. What happened to him? He was still peaceful. His still devotion maintained. Is a Krishna's will, he offered all the opulence to Krishna. And therefore it is said of Parikshit Maharaj also, he was such a big emperor. All the opulence he had, he offered to Krishna. In the same way, the devotee situated in this world, very peaceful. His situation is very peaceful. The duality of the world does not touch him. He is feeling so much transcendental peace at the lotus feet of Krishna that is not affected by the Te Dvanda Moha Nirmuktam. What is the shloka? What is the shloka? Yesham Dvanda Gatam Papam Janana Purnikarmana Te Dvanda Moha Nirmuktam Bhajante Mam Nirdavrata. Because his heart is free from all the papas, his pure heart is free from all the dualities of this world, and he worships Krishna Dhridavrata with all determination. People who get affected by the duality, they can't worship properly. Little inconvenience is there, first thing they stop worship to Krishna. Little inconvenience you give them. Somebody says something, some cold is there, some people. Little inconvenience, first thing they say, no, I cannot chant, I cannot do anything. That is, but the devotee like Haridas Thakur in old age also was lying, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to him. I heard through his servant, he came to him, he is not well, you are not well, what happened? What is your sickness? He was lying on his back and he was chanting. Now Lord, he got up. My sickness is, I am not able to finish my rounds. 192 rounds. I am not able to finish them. That is my sickness. Actually he was very old and it was very difficult for him. So devotee's sickness, he feels only is that if I am not able to serve Krishna, and he feels there is as if something wrong in him, in his sincere desire, therefore he is incapacitated. He is always in a humble role. So the devotee therefore lives Vishram Purna Sukhayate. For him, this world becomes Vaikuntha. And Bhaktivinoda Prabhupada reveals in this purport that same Durgā Devi, which punishes the living entity, actually blesses the devotee and takes him back to Godhead. Prabhupada says the example like a refrigerator. Now an engineer knows he can use arrangement and make it compressor, everything, and make it for cooling. He can also use it for heating. There's just arrangement he has to change. The same actually energy of the Lord can transform itself and now start, instead of cooling you down, now start heating you. And actually there is therefore not much difference between Yogamaya and Mahamaya. In Krishna book it is said, no, Yogamaya appeared, Durgā appeared at that time. There is no difference actually between Yogamaya and Mahamaya. So how this energy manifests in front of us depends upon our eagerness. If my eagerness, if I become sane, sanity comes on my head, and I say, I want to serve the Supreme King, Krishna, then the jailer, instead of beating you, will take care of you and take you, personally give you appointment and take you to the. But if you keep misbehaving, the jailer will keep beating you. That is Mahamaya. And when he takes you to Krishna and gives you appointment to Krishna and instructs you, inspires you to serve Krishna, that becomes Yogamaya. Yogamaya gives pleasure of serving Krishna. Mahamaya gives suffering on the material world and illusion. Both have independent role. Yogamaya, when the heart touches, we feel Krishna is so beautiful and attractive. When Mahamaya touches, then something else happens. Srila Prabhupada